been in love before. What the fuck are fucking feelings, yo? Once upon a time I was a hoe. I don't even want a hoe no more. Got you something from the liquor store. Little bit of Lizzo and some more. Trying to open up a little more. Sorry if my heart a little slow. I thought that I did it.
Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. If you don't remember, we went and did a couple videos regarding this gastric sleeve surgery. So I did tell y'all that I was going to give y'all another video, which is a little bit more about me and the reason that I'm getting the surgery altogether. Let me just put out there that I don't own rights to this music that's playing in the background. I say this every time. I'm going to say it every time. And I would really appreciate it if y'all would share this video, like the video, comment the video, like blow it up, you know what I'm saying? Views is always good, so please, please, please do that. But yeah, let's get started. Here's some about me. Okay, so hopefully I got y'all seats settled, you know, get your little drinks. I got my liquid diet, because that's where we at right now. And let's talk. So I don't even know where to begin. I guess I have two little girls, Jalea and Janae. Everyone knows that. They're like my heart and soul. I had Jalea when I was like 20, 21. And then I had Janae when I was like 23. Yeah, 22, 23. So they're 22 months apart. So you do the math. Let me see, maybe from age 8, I want to say 8 or 9. They told me I was pre-diabetic, so that right off the bat, because my dad's side has a lot of people with diabetes, they were kind of nervous to see if I was going to have diabetes too. So I've been pre-diabetic my entire life. I have asthma. I know a lot of people do, but I am one of those people. So I've been asthmatic since 12, I think. And I'm just overweight. Like that's a health issue, you know, that's a health problem. So all those factors kind of keyed into even looking into gastric, you know, anything. You know, I was always like the fat kid, like always the fat kid. So anytime there was time to do some extracurricular activities or anything like that, I was out of breath. I wasn't going. Like, it wasn't happening. I've always liked to cook. That's always been a big deal. Like, in the family, I was the cooker. Like, in my past relationships, I cooked. Even in my relationship now, I'll be cooking my ass off. So I think a lot of that plays into me kind of getting where I am right now. I didn't give y'all a video about how much I weigh, but my starting weight was 263. That was before the liquid diet. So now, as of right now, I'm 250. I was gonna give pictures and like show y'all like the scale, but I decided not to do that because I can just tell you my weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let's see, the 6th I was 263, and now today's the 10th and I'm 250 from this liquid diet. So what really sparked it is that when I was 23, I wanted the surgery because I was like overweight at that time too. I was really out of shape. I just had the kids and I was like 220. But I just never did it because I'm like, well, I ain't that big. Like, I could lose this weight. And I was losing weight, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of let it go, and just the idea just kind of left. It wasn't until recently where I got past 250 that I'm like, all right, like something's got to happen. Something's got to change. So I looked into it. I have a good insurance plan. Thank you, Jesus. And even though coronavirus is like taking over everywhere, they were able to get me in appointments really quickly. So like I had said the first video, they did a bunch of video visits with me that kind of carried over to me getting surgery. You get a certain amount of video visits in, certain amount of nutrition visits in, and then that's when they approve you or disapprove you. A couple people that I know, they had to lose weight first before they could even be considered as a candidate. But that wasn't the case with me. They just said, you know, I've did multiple attempts of losing weight, so they kind of hooked the girl up. I guess you could say sped it along. So I was happy. You know, I told them like in the past that I've did multiple things as far as dieting. I've did smoothies, I've did vegan, I've did vegetarian, pescatarian, like you name it. Your girl was taking like exercising hard, everything. But yeah, I was doing a bunch of stuff and it just wasn't working. Like I would lose the weight and I got down to a significant amount, but then I would just gain it right back. So, you know, it's always been a thing. Like my weight has always been a problem. I'm sure fellow big women know it's hard to find stuff sometimes. It's hard to maneuver. It's hard to stand up. Like everything hurts. So, you know, I was sick of being in pain. And I think a lot of people that I met, or a lot of people that I've talked to, I think on my Facebook or social media, like they followed my journey from when I couldn't walk. Like I wasn't walking for almost a year. So, you know, that alone, they couldn't find out what was wrong with me for a year, that alone. And then it just happened again where I wasn't able to walk. And the doctor that I spoke with, he said, it's my weight. It's because I'm big, I'm top heavy, my torso is heavy, everything is heavy, and all the weight is on your legs. So, you know, me being me, I'm like, okay, this can't keep happening. I can't keep being on steroids. Steroids is just gonna make me keep gaining weight. And your girl is sick of being fat. Like, I know I'm pretty, but I don't want to be fat my whole life. I don't want to be that chubby, oh, you pretty for a chubby chick. I don't want to be, oh, you cute for a dark chubby chick. Like, I was already cute for a black girl. That's what they used to always say to me growing up. And then now to top it off, you know, I'm getting older, like things are harder. So that kind of stemmed the gastric, looking in the gastric. I did my research, and you will be surprised how many people have this surgery. Which is no shame, it's no shade. Like, you know, people do what's right for their bodies, and I just feel like gastric sleeve is right for my body. I'm a perfect candidate. My BMI, as embarrassing as it is, my BMI is 45.9. So that's almost 50%. They want people to be, you know, within a certain limit of their BMI. I don't even know the numbers. I can't even remember the numbers off the top of my head, but that's considered, my BMI is considered morbidly obese. So that right there is a condition that is approved, you know. So I had to do what I had to do. But I mean, it's been a long process. Like I started the process end of April, and it's July. I know some people go a little bit longer, but I wasn't playing, okay? I was calling it up. Doctor, you got some appointments? Cause the bitch, what? You said you got some? Like, I wasn't playing. So I did all my appointments. I had to do 2 with the nutritionist, 2 with the fitness, and I had to do 2 with the psychologist. So they ask you, like, you know, what makes you feel good as far as food? Does eating make you feel good? Do you eat just because you're bored? Do you eat because you had a bad day? Like, they be all up in your business. So I answered those, and I got approved, and here we are. The next video that I want to give to y'all is kind of what gastric sleeve is, because you can Google gastric bypass and gastric sleeve and gastric lap band, but I can also give you an interpretation of what's mine, you know, like what I think it is, the pros and cons of it, and all of that stuff too. So I think that's gonna be the next video. I think after that, I'm gonna give y'all some pictures of before. You know, I'm gonna get to show y'all a little something. And then we'll go from there. So holla for $1.